Hey everybody, we're going to be talking a bit about how you can find stuff in your Lightdash project. So by the end of this video, if someone came up to you and said, hey, do you know where I can find that save chart that shows our total revenue? You'd be able to answer, no problem. Yeah, it's on the homepage in the pin sales space. So to get started with looking at how we actually navigate through Lightdash, we're going to start out on the homepage. Now, this is a page where you actually land when you first log into Lightdash. You can also access the homepage by clicking on this lightning bolt icon in the top left corner of your screen. Now, the first thing you're going to run into on the homepage is a list of pinned items. So if your team has set this up, then pinned items are a set of charts and dashboards and spaces that are kind of like the most important things in that project. So someone in your team, or maybe you, have thought, hey, this is really important and I want people to always look at this when they land in Lightdash. Those are the pinned items. So if you don't know where to start when you're first logging into Lightdash, I'd take a look at whatever's up here because someone obviously thinks they're important. Now, I just mentioned a couple of words that I want to double check that everyone's on the same page with. I said save chart, dashboard, and space. So I'm just going to take a second to quickly explain what each of those things are. So a saved chart is just a single visualization or chart. And these are things that tend to answer a single question, like how many users were created each week. Each saved chart is available to be viewed by itself, and you can see information about those saved charts up here in the banner. Now, a dashboard is a collection of saved charts, and dashboards tend to tell stories more than answer single questions. For example, here we have a sales update dashboard, and this has a bunch of charts related to our sales performance. And if you wanted to know kind of how sales is doing, this is where you'd go. A space is a thing that's a collection of saved charts and dashboards that are related to each other. So you can think of them as the same thing as kind of folders on your computer. For example, here we have the sales space, and so we have all of our charts and dashboards that are related to sales in this space. Now that we have all of that in our heads, let's head back to the homepage and take another look at some other stuff here. So if we scroll all the way to the bottom, we have this other kind of list of things, which now we know are saved charts and dashboards. And you can look at this list as either the most popular or you can order it by recently updated. So the most popular list will tell you the most viewed items in your project by everyone else in your project, from highest popularity to lowest popularity. So again, if you're kind of not sure where to start when you log into Lightdash, take a look at the most popular charts and dashboards, and you'll be able to see what everyone else thinks is really important in your organization. So these are the homepage is really where you want to go when you're not sure where to start, or if you're just interested in learning new things that other people are thinking are really important in your organization. If you want to browse through all of your spaces or save charts or dashboards, you can just hit on this browse icon here and head to these different sections of the different content that you're looking for. But if you're coming into Lightdash and you have a specific question, for example, our question we talked about earlier, which is, I want to know the total revenue, then you can use this global search bar. So the global search searches through all of the titles, descriptions, metrics, dimensions, kind of everything in your project to find whatever you type in. So for example, our person wanted to know what the total revenue was. So if we type total revenue, we can see that two things pop up, which are two charts. And I probably want to click on this one, which is what is our total revenue. Also good to know is that you can access the global search anywhere in the app by just clicking Command K. So you can access it when you're in a chart, when you're in a dashboard, homepage, anywhere. It's also always in this banner. So here we have the answer to our question, which is, what is our total revenue? And we can see that it's part of the sales space. And if we head to the sales space, we can see all of the other charts and dashboards that are related to kind of that content. And if we actually head to the homepage, we can see that our sales space is pinned on our homepage. So someone obviously thinks that the content in here is really important. So if we go back to the question that the person asked, which is, do you know where I can find a saved chart that shows our total revenue? We'd super easily be able to answer them and say, yeah, it's on the homepage in the pinned sales space. Or you could tell them, use the global search, whatever works. And that's it for navigating Lightdash. Hopefully now you won't get lost in the data and you'll feel a bit more comfortable when you first open it up.